हमारे सभी मतभेद एक राष्ट्र और एक देश की पृष्ठभूमि में हल होने चाहिए। आइए हम सब इसका प्रयास करें ताकि हमारे अंदर एकता हो। तो हमें ऐसे रास्ते निकालने होंगे जिनसे ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा मेल जोल और बातचीत कर समझौते और शांति के साधन खोजे जा सकें। हमारी जनता में उत्साह और लगन है और हमारे लोग देश को मजबूत बनाने के लिए
Let's begin the proceedings.
This case is all about India's second Prime Minister, Lal Bahadur Shastri.
After the Indo-Pak War in 1965 and India's historic win, there was a convention held in Tashkent, the Tashkent Files, where the USSR Premier Alexei Kosygin, Pakistan's President Ayub Khan and India's second Prime Minister Lal Bahadur Shastri met.
After the sixth rigorous day, the Tashkent Pact was signed on 10th January 1996 and the party was organized in evening. After the party, Mr. Shastri was last seen pacing around in his room. After a few hours, the Shastri Jah died unexpectedly. And even after 50 long years, we still don't know whether he died heart attack or was he poisoned. Many theories floated around.
Well, today, this nation is again discussing this, all because of one book, Your Prime Minister is Dead, by Mr. Anuj Dhar. I would like to talk to Mr. Anuj Dhar. So, Mr. Anuj Dhar, what inspired you to write this book?
World's biggest democracy leader goes to Tashkent, signs on the war treaty untouched. There are great numbers of suspicions around it, but not even a single inquiry commission is placed. What else inspiration do you need?
Okay, tell me Mr. Anuj, in your book you have mentioned that Indian government has no clear proof that Shastri ji died due to heart attack, but my lord, the medical reports made public by the government, signed by all the doctors who examined him, clearly says that it was a heart attack.
Sir, you missed something. All doctors did not sign the report. My lord, there were in total 8 doctors, but only 6 out of them signed the report, which includes the senior most doctor, E.G. Ermenko, who was the first to arrive at the spot.
Maybe he refused to sign it because he had a doubt.
One should have a prime evidence for this hypothesis, and don't forget that he previously had 2 heart attacks and it was another attack due to which he died. You have all the evidence. And Mr. Anuj Dhar, you are not even a historian. How can you claim such things?
Silence, please. Maintain the decorum of the court. Please.
Now, I would like to call Mr. M.L. Balki, who is a renowned historian and his research greatly focuses on Mr. Shastri's death.
I don't know why even are we discussing this topic, even after 50 years. The fact and the evidences clearly proves that Shastri Ji's died of heart attack. There are many theories including CIA and KGB, but the job of a historian is to record the events and not to reshape it according to one's convenience, and here every historical fact is being reconstructed.
I would like to present the court my witness, Mr. Anil Shastri, the son of Lal Bahadur Shastri. Shastri, I heard that before your father's death, you talked to him. Tell everyone about the call.
I talked to him the night he died. I told him that people in India seems to be angry about the fact that you signed the Tashkent Declaration, to which he smilingly replied, "Don't worry, when I will tell my people about the reason I am certain issue that entire country will stand my way." To which I also thought what was such important thing he wanted to share.
Let me tell what was a secret he wanted to share. Mr. Netaji was alive. As you can see in this picture, the Netaji was alive.
No. We all know Netaji died in a plane crash in 1945 and Shastri ji went to Tashkent in 1966.
Then you must also be knowing that it's a lie. That was sold to a country and he was alive and he returned back to India.
You're talking about Gumnami Baba. Don't be silly. It's a conspiracy theory.
We are here to discuss some other case, so let's do that.
I would like to talk to Dr. K.R. Rao, who is a forensics expert. Dr. Rao, tell the court about Shastriji's dead body when it arrived at the airport.
Shastriji's dead body was turned blue, which is pretty normal. It happens when the body decomposes. It already mentioned in the reports. And in order to conduct postmortem, there need to be a reasonable.
Which report, my lord? We were told that there were two identical reports made, but there were two reports, one submitted to India and other 3 days after the death of the Soviet nation. And there were many differences in both of the reports. The reports submitted to India was signed by 6 doctors, and it stated that he was given a potassium chloride, whereas the report submitted to the Soviet was signed by the 8th doctor, and it stated that he was given a calcium chloride. If the reports were identical, then how could there be such difference? And is there something being hidden from us? My lord, I would again like to call Mr. Anil. Tell me about the dead body when it was arrived.
Father's dead body was completely swollen and there are many cuts on his body.
If you clearly look at the colored picture, one can find that the body was actually turned black and not blue. And Mr. Rao, without conducting the postmortem, it can't be concluded that he wasn't poisoned.
Then, was the postmortem not conducted?
My lord, it's a lie. That was not reasonable evidence. After few hours of the Shastri's death, KGB's ninth director arrested Russian butler and his fellow cooks after poisoning Mr. Shastri. Isn't this suspicious? A strong reason of doubt to carry out post-mortem. And not only this, even Russian officer in their government a post-mortem, but we were refused. All these years, these facts were concealed, and no one knows this because no one write about it. I can certainly say that Shastri ki death is India's biggest cover-up. That's all, Your Honor.
With all the facts and the records presented today, I can certainly claim that what happened on 10th January was merely not by an accident, and the proper investigation needs to be done. So I ask the government to make all the files regarding Shastriji's death public and also to give a proper reason behind not conducting post-mortem. The court is adjourned.
एटम बॉम्ब के डर से कोई हमारे देश को झुकाना चाहे तो एक सरकार के नाते हमारा क्या जवाब हो सकता है सिवाय इसके कि हम हथियारों का जवाब हथियारों से दें।